Biden's no longer in office. So thank God there's a new administration that's taking this issue as seriously as it should be. But in the meantime, you have sanctuary cities, for example, releasing thousands of people onto the streets who are deadly dangerous to citizens. So the crisis caused by the Biden administration's basically mass invasion program continues to reverberate. President Trump, to his credit, extraordinary development over the last year, shut down the border effectively. We were told that could never happen. That's impossible to happen. You can't shut down the border. It's just too difficult. Well, he shut the border down, and he's taken unprecedented efforts. He would say they should be doing more, and they will be doing more thanks to increased funding, to deport those who are here illegally and encourage others to self-deport. But in the meantime, we need to figure out who's here, who the bad guys are. So there are two categories of immigrants who are here illegally. There are overstayers, people who came here legally using a visa or lawful visa, but nominally lawful, right? But who overstayed their visas. There are people who cross the border illegally, but who otherwise aren't real criminals, according to the left. They're just here working. And then there are the folks who are here illegally, and all the crimes attendant with that illegal presence, but who go on to commit violent crimes or property crimes, etc. And the left doesn't think any of them should be deported. But we do know who some of them are as a result of the Biden administration helpfully, I say that sarcastically, authorizing them to arrive into the United States and remain here in the United States despite their status of being unlawfully present. And not only that, they authorized the record of their illegality as a way to get around. Yes, they could literally get on the plane using their notice to appear or warrants for their arrests. And so we want records about that craziness that took place during the Biden invasion. Judicial Watch, let's go to the headline here. Judicial Watch sues Homeland Security for records on criminal aliens under arrest warrants, removal orders as legal ID. Data reflecting, we asked for the records back in February. Data reflecting the number of persons, you can look at it along with me, entering the United States from 2020 through 2025 who used any of the following documents as proof of identification, with the data broken out by category: warrant for arrest of alien, warrant of removal deportation, order of removal on recognizance, which is basically we let you out and you come back when you're supposed to, when we tell you to, order of supervision, notice to appear, arrival and departure form, and or alien booking record. So essentially evidence of criminal conduct. ICE forwarded Judicial Watch's request to USCIS, Citizen and Immigration Customs Enforcement, Citizenship and Immigration Services, and forwarded to U.S. Customs Border Protection, but no records have been forthcoming. In January of 2022, the Biden administration admitted that the Transportation and Safety Administration was allowing illegal immigrants to use arrest warrants as an alternative form of identification to board commercial airlines. As Josh Hawley indicated in the letter, the point of an arrest warrant is for police to actively seek out and apprehend criminals. However, you now confirm that illegal aliens may present arrest warrants to federal officials to board commercial aircraft. So, first of all, it put the flying public at risk. It allowed criminals on the planes. Think of all the Americans who have been put on no-fly lists or watch lists. Tulsi Gabbard, for instance. And the Biden gang was allowing illegal alien criminals, the worst of the worst in some cases, to board planes. No wonder they come here. No wonder they came here. Because under the Biden administration, and frankly, administration prior to the Biden administration for decades, once you got here, you faced virtually no serious risk of being deported. No serious risk of being deported. And the Biden people were not only letting people in, engaging in the largest human trafficking operation in the history of humanity, they were allowing the record of their criminality to be the basis to get them on the plane, to go to your hometown. I don't care where you are, you've got aliens who are unlawfully present in your hometown. So we want to know what the numbers are. Who was doing this? How many? And I know that the DHS has got a lot of work to do, but they also got to be transparent about what the issues are here. And that's why we're in court again against DHS to find out the full truth and the full scope of the risk Americans were put under as a result of the Biden invasion. As I say in our press release, the Biden administration compounded the dangers of their open borders lawlessness by allowing the very warrants that should have gotten criminal aliens detained or deported to be used as an ID to board commercial aircraft. So we have numerous other Freedom of Information Act lawsuits to try to get the full truth of the Biden invasion, to expose sanctuary cities like in Boston and in Chicago. Because we're being placed in danger by these sanctuary politicians. Biden's no longer in office. So thank God there's a new administration that's taking this issue as seriously as it should be. But in the meantime, you have sanctuary cities, for example, releasing thousands of people onto the streets who are deadly dangerous to citizens, even though they are illegal aliens who've committed crimes. I mean, we just exposed, here in our Corruption Chronicles blog, look at this one. 2 sanctuary states released nearly 9,000 criminal aliens with ICE detainers since January. New York and Illinois, between the two of them, have released nearly 9,000 criminal aliens from jails and prisons since January 20th. Among the offenders protected by the sanctuary policies are murderers, terrorists, sexual predators, and kidnappers. DHS confirmed this month. This was written when? It was just last month. So we're doing it through litigation, through journalism, as we're doing it on our blog here. But remember, there's all sorts of pressure on the administration to kind of ease back. Don't be too hard on all these illegal aliens. You're making us nervous. You get the left who hates America, wants it destroyed. That's why they want the mass immigration, lawful or unlawful, doesn't matter. They just want to overwhelm and destroy our republic. And then you get the corporate America types who falsely suggest that we need mass illegal immigration in order to sustain our economy. So there's a lot of significant pressure on those of us who want the rule of law on immigration enforced. You know, people say, well, there's a big debate about immigration. Actually, there isn't a debate about immigration. Now, I know there's a debate in the media and such, and I know people have opinions, But the way we resolve debates about what our policy should be is by looking to the law. And the debate has been resolved under our system of government. You're not supposed to be here illegally, and you should be deported. That's what the federal law says. If you're here illegally, you should be deported. That's how the debate settled. And the Biden administration ignored the rule of law. Many administrations have done that previously, and it's got to stop because people are dying. Our country is being harmed. Our national security is being harmed. Taxpayers are being gouged. So this is another important lawsuit from Judicial Watch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.